YouTube just announced that they're going to be hiding the dislike count on all videos so that viewers won't be able to see the like to dislike ratio. All videos on all of YouTube. They say because smaller creators are getting harassed by people who don't like their videos and are thumbing them down. They emphasize that it's for the smaller creators, but in reality, it's because, well, have you seen the dislike ratio on the official White House YouTube channel? You may have noticed if you've seen any of the videos, all of them have an approximately 99% thumbs down rating. They turned the comments off, but up until yesterday, you could still thumb them down. And so, in order to protect the propaganda, all of YouTube now will be hiding the dislike count on every video. It's not just the White House that's having a big thumbs down problem on YouTube. It's a lot of the liberal media industrial complex, like the National Geographic Channel when they posted the trailer for the new Dr. Fauci documentary. Take a look at this. The critics have spoken. Or like when Gage Grosskreutz appeared on Good Morning America. He's the guy who ran up to Kyle Rittenhouse and pointed a gun at his head before Kyle almost blew his arm off. Take a look at this ratio. So now YouTube is starting to censor the thumbs down count because they don't want the viewers to see when people don't like the propaganda that's being posted on certain channels. Channels already had the ability to turn off the rating completely, just like they could turn off the comments. But as you know, when a channel does that, it's an obvious indication that the video sucks, that the audience is rejecting it, and that they're pathetically trying to hide that fact. And so now YouTube is just hiding the rating on every video so that the audience can't tell if a video sucks or not before wasting their time watching it. By the way, if your comments are shadow banned on my channel, that's not me. YouTube has a sensitivity filter, so as you know, certain words and phrases just automatically get dumped down the memory hole. But YouTube still can't figure out how to stop those spam bots who keep impersonating me and then posting a WhatsApp number in the replies. In other news, my video denouncing the Twix candy company who put out that commercial for Halloween promoting boys wearing dresses was the #2 video in the search results when people searched for Twix Halloween costume under the post of the original commercial until the very next day after it went viral, and then it just mysteriously completely disappeared from the search results altogether. As you know, YouTube likes to manipulate the top search results when their algorithm serves up popular and relevant content that they don't like for certain search terms. Just like they did after all the top search results about the Captain Marvel film starring Brie Larson were YouTubers trashing her and the film, and so they added a tag to that search term to then cause mainstream media channels to surface to the top artificially in order to protect the reputation of Brie Larson and the film. They did this for abortion after a self-proclaimed journalist for Slate, an online waste of cyberspace, complained about the search results for that term, and then they went in and manually curated them so that all the top search results promote abortion. If you read my books, then you would know that they also did that for the Federal Reserve after MSNBC's Chris Hayes complained about the top search results for that term. You know, the Federal Reserve, the private banking cartel that makes money out of thin air and then lends it to the government at interest. That Federal Reserve. And speaking of the Federal Reserve, which as many of you know is neither federal nor a reserve, the actor Dean Stockwell, perhaps best known for playing Al in Quantum Leap, although he was a child actor and has been in the industry for like 75 years, been in a bunch of movies and shows over his entire life, he just passed away at the age of 85. But I would say that some of his best, however least known work, is hosting this documentary called Monopoly Men, which was all about exposing the Federal Reserve. I'll try to remember to leave a link to it in the description of this video, otherwise it'll basically be impossible for you to find on YouTube with the way that they're manipulating the algorithm these days. Next, YouTube will probably disable the thumbs up feature on comments because they don't want people to see how many people agree with certain comments, thus causing them to rise to the top of the comment section. Comments like mine, which is currently the top thumbed up comment on Good Morning America's interview with Gage Grosskreutz, where I point out that it's garbage interviews like that, which are why YouTube is hiding the thumbs down ratings on all the videos. That's not a joke, by the way. I think they're really going to disable the thumbs up feature on the comments for that obvious reason. Facebook is hiding all search results for Kyle Rittenhouse's name because they don't want people to see what others have to say about it. They just want to artificially boost mainstream media reports about the trial and just shove that into everybody's feed. By the way, have there been more than 4 Republican members of Congress yet who have defended Kyle Rittenhouse, other than the small handful who have any guts? Paul Gosar, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Lauren Boebert. Has anybody else defended this poor kid, or are they still too afraid of being called a racist? By the way, all four of them follow me on Twitter. And I'm not one to name drop the well-connected and powerful and famous people that follow me on social media. I'm just mentioning this to show that we're all on the same page. But if you follow them, then you would already know. If there's anybody else I want to know, so leave their name in the comments. Tulsi Gabbard, the Democrat, just posted this online.
The prosecutor in this Rittenhouse trial obviously did not do his due diligence before making the decision to prosecute. This tragedy never would have happened if the government had simply carried out its responsibilities to protect the safety, lives, and property of innocent people.
She's right, there never should have been any charges to begin with, particularly so soon after the incident, when the DA didn't even look at the evidence, which clearly shows that Kyle acted in self-defense. And while many are celebrating her bravery, it's over a year too late. I just can't wait until he's a free man and then sues MSNBC, CNN, Chunk Yogurt at the Young Turks, Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and Ayanna Pressley, and everybody else who called him a terrorist and defamed him as a white supremacist. He's going to be richer than Nick Sandmann. Even Joe Biden called him a white supremacist in a campaign ad that he posted online last year. This is a real tweet from our supposed president who defamed this poor kid as a terrorist. Speaking of the Brandon administration, Peloton, the sort of interactive exercise bike company where people compete with others virtually who also have the same bike, they just banned the hashtag Let's Go Brandon because people were putting it in their profile or as part of their username. But you can get your Let's Go Brandon t-shirt from my online store at markdice.com, or click the link in the description below, or get the Let's Go Brandon embroidered beanie, or both. Or if that's not your style, order an Arrest Dr. Fauci shirt, a Liberalism Find a Cure shirt, or any of my awesome designs, all available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below and check them out.